at Ashley. Buy one, get one half off store-wide. Plus, visit us in-store and enter to win free groceries for a year for a limited time only at Ashley.
It's one thing to not feel good. It's something entirely different to go to have someone help you and have them not try to get to the bottom of the problem. Shawn Jones at Chattanooga Wellness joins us this morning, and his goal each and every time is to get to the source of the problem. Nice to see you. So, you know, you talk often when you come on the show about one particular facet of your practice. This time I think you were wanting to kind of talk about all of it in generality because depending on the person's need, you try to find the treatment to help them.
Absolutely, yeah. With Chattanooga Wellness Centers in Cleveland and Chattanooga, it's kind of a one-stop shop. Unless you're wanting drugs or surgery, don't come, you know. But if you're wanting to get better, you come to Chattanooga Wellness Centers, you know, because we have so many different services available. And so what it's all about is when you come in, we sit down and we do a little consultation first. We take a history and we see what's bothering you. You know, and then I make recommendations to you. How best to spend your money? Let's get the most bang for the buck. So when you come in, are you having problems with function? You're not feeling good? We may do nutrition response testing. With nutrition,
what does that mean?
Well, with nutrition response testing, it's a binary system of communication. And so we can go in and test the body and see what does your body need or not need to take to get better. We can figure out what you need. If you're taking a bunch of stuff, you can bring it in and we can test it.
Is that done with a blood test? Is that what it is?
Muscle test. With a muscle test. The body will tell us what it needs and what it does not need. And so there's a system to go through and figure out with any health issue what the problem is. We don't differentially diagnose with blood tests. What we do is give the body what it needs to heal itself, just like chiropractic care. And it may be that what they need is chiropractic care. We go in, and I'm from Palmer College. I've been doing this for, 38 years, you know, and so that's why they call me the bone whisperer. My patients name me that because I can figure out what's going on by asking your body questions again with muscle testing. When you come in to get adjusted, I muscle test your body. I ask it questions, do little shock absorbers on different joints and see, is that joint misaligned? Is it fixated? Do we need to stretch it out? What do we need to do?
So you also do shockwave therapy there.
Oh yeah,
Does
love
that
the
come
shockwave
into
therapy.
play? Is that because of the muscle work that you do the shockwave?
Yeah, a lot of patients will call up and say, I want shockwave. When they come in, we do a history. I make sure that that's the best choice for them. If it's not, I mean, I'll do shockwave, but it helps anything, whether it's acute or a chronic problem or a post-surgical problem. Shockwave is awesome.
Is that becoming kind of widely used now? I mean, I know in the beginning it was kind of a novelty, but it's become pretty mainstream.
Yeah,
now,
it's kind of
right?
like decompression therapy was 25 years ago. It was, wow, this is incredible. And it's still a good service. But now this is the new thing. And we have the territory for Chattanooga. You got to go to Chattanooga Wellness to even get this service. So we have the Shockwave machine, the only one that's registered by the FDA to do anything above the ankle. So we can do any part of the body with Shockwave. And what Shockwave does, it tears down the tissues so your body can start to rebuild. I've got a new video on our YouTube channel of a lady that been patient for years, and we did her first shockwave treatment, and all of her fasciitis and heel pain was gone.
Okay,
the first
wait,
treatment.
if you don't care, go back a second for me, just for clarification's sake, because I just said that the shockwave therapy is kind of mainstream, but then you said you're the only one doing it. So
the only one that's doing the FDA-approved machine for above the ankle right now. There's a lot of machines out there, you know, but I made sure I bought this a $50,000 machine that can go in and treat any part of the body. And we're getting results on, even my mother and my mother-in-law are getting great results.
So I know too in the past you've talked a lot about the weight loss programs that you have there. I guess that makes sense because if you have excess weight, that's going to take a toll on your bones.
Exactly. So we have our ChiroThin weight loss program. Again, it's only available at the Chattanooga Wellness Centers, and it's a simple program, and it follows what our nutrition testing says too. People should really eat 2 meals a day if you're an adult. 2 meals a day, 2 consecutive meals, so you give your body 14-hour fast time to clean itself out. I mean, nobody wants to do a 1 or 2 week fast. I mean, that's good, but it's tough. But it's easy to go 14 hours without eating and let your system clean out, eliminate the bowels, and go right back in and eating good food that's going to build your body back better. And our nutrition program, ChiroThin program, women lose 20 to 30 pounds in 6 weeks, men lose 30 to 40, typically in 6 weeks' time.
If you're going to lose that much weight, I mean, is there kind of a percentage of weight that you need to lose? That's a lot of weight to shed.
Not to a guy my size, it's not.
Well, I think that's my question.
But
if
if somebody your size came in, you wouldn't be eligible for the program. You don't need to lose that much. I mean, if you want to take a quick 10 pounds off, we have a mini program we do right before a wedding or anniversary or something. Yeah.
Right.
We also do lipolaser. You can do lipolaser fat melting in our clinics. That's another service we have.
So do people come to you, Shawn, always because they're hurting, or do they come to you sometimes because they're just wanting a lifestyle change?
Most of the people have to do with pain or dysfunction, or they just don't feel good. They're not thriving. And so I want to make sure people thrive again, whether it takes nutrition or chiropractic care or Shockwave, or of course the K laser, our 20-watt laser. That's something we can do standalone. Some people just need laser treatments. We come in and treat their laser, and we find that when they're having dysfunction, if we treat where the nerve originates, like the neck or the back, and the foot, the knee, the wrist, the hand, or the elbow, we get better results. We usually treat both areas. It's not just treating the area where you feel it, it's where it originates. And we find we get better results if we do both. And a lot of times we combine the chiropractic care and the shockwave therapy and the laser together, like we do on our neuropathy program or fasciitis program.
I'm surprised I haven't talked to you yet about the neuropathy. I'm glad you brought that up, because that's often a frequent topic of yours.
Oh, I tell you, we get so much pleasure out of seeing patients get better. We have a 98% success rate. 98% of people get a lot better, and it's
so with the neuropathy,
rewarding.
You mentioned neuropathy and then the plantar fasciitis. Both of those can be feet related, but the neuropathy is not just feet, is it?
No, it can be in the hands, it can be in the feet. You can go up your legs with it. It's progressive. It starts distally at the ends of the fingers or the toes, and it starts moving this way. And so people have different degrees, and that's why we go through and examine them very closely and see how far up does it go, how bad is it, what sensations can you feel or not feel, and that determines the level of program. We treat you in the office, but if it's severe, we actually send equipment home. And that's what's funny is a lot of people that say they do neuropathy treatment, they treat you in the office. Well, we send home with you. No, that's what we send home. We're going to use the $50,000 shockwave and the $30,000 K laser. These are the things you can't do at home, and the chiropractic care to the feet and extremities that we're doing.
Right. Is any of the neuropathy treatment involving the nutritional supplements that you have?
Yeah, we actually give something to increase vasodilation, something to build up it's called argin, and increases vasodilation, also in nitrous oxide. It's a lack of nitrous oxide that makes that creep in. And want to increase the oxygen levels, of course. And then we also use the fish oil, pharmaceutical grade fish oil, that helps to decrease swelling in the feet and hands. It's amazing. And it helps you sleep better. So if you're having sleep problems, it's easy to take care of.
You do have a lot under that tent. So have we left anything out?
When you come into our office, what we want to do is see what's best for you. If you're not sure, if you know it, man, I want that shockwave, great. We'll sit down and talk about it. And maybe you need laser instead of shockwave, or both together. We usually do them both together anyway if we're doing shockwave, because we want to tear it down and rebuild it back up. And that's an amazing thing, and it's just fun watching people get better at Chattanooga Wellness Center.
You do have the two locations. Do you provide the same services at both?
Yeah, all the same services are available at both locations.
Okay. So with this new phone number that you're going to share with people today, that's because if you think about it and you call and you get a busy signal, instead they can get the customer service.
Yeah, I've got a 24-hour answering service now that will take your information, get it right to us wherever we're at either location, and we'll get right back to you and get you scheduled in our office and find out what is going on and get you feeling better. We want to thrive with life.
So this time around, the phone number is the same for both locations, because it is that hotline, that helpline number.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is 954-PAIN. That translates into 954-7246. And the website this time is thebonewhisperer.net.
Yeah,
right?
thebonewhisperer.net. My patients name me the Bone Whisperer because I can tell what's going on with them, what's wrong, and I like that. So I want to use that website. It goes right to our chiropractic website.
There you go. And the locations: East Brainerd Road in Chattanooga and Chambliss Avenue in Cleveland. Thank you, Shawn.
Thank you, Julie.
Watch